My name is Geo, and tonight I'm going to be talking to you guys about how basically you can get great gain-based effects or great dynamics through changing the gain in your effects. So basically, you have a lot of different effects on a pedal board. This pedal board has a wah, a tuner, a distortion, a couple fuzzes, a chorus, a mr.echo, and electro-harmonic 720 looper. But basically this is a delay, that's a loop pedal. But basically you have all these different pedals or different effects, and let's say you're always think of it like within a gigging situation. So you're at a gig, you're playing with the band, and let's say you start off with some rhythm, right? So let's say you want a nice clean rhythm. Well, the best way to do it is through the dynamics of the guitar, like we talked about in the last video. So neck position, of course, so you want the neck pickup. You definitely want everything rolled all the way up. I would turn down the volume just a wee bit, just to kind of give you an idea of like what you're doing. Let's say you got one pedal, right? And you want to get the most dynamics out of the one pedal. So basically, you have the one pedal. The rule of thumb is basically follow your volume. So turn down the one pedal. So right now we'll turn on this distortion. We won't turn it all the way up. We'll kind of give it a little bit of volume, and then we'll play. Let's say you got a lead part, so you would switch to the hotter pickup, make sure your tone's all the way up, crank up the volume. But that's how you do it with one pedal. So let's say you run two pedals. You're running a fuzz and a distortion. So you'd use one pedal for your rhythm. So doing that, the first pedal isn't really turned all the way up. The second pedal has a little bit more headroom in terms of volume. So now the second pedal is going to be turned up a little bit more than the first pedal. Now let's say you decide to run all three, right? So turn all three on. Same concept. This is going to change the texture. This is going to change the actual gain. So it's going to increase a gain stage. So the horrible screech came from turning everything down with the big muff on, but when you're running that many gain-based pedals, you don't want to, basically you got to turn one off before you turn your volume all the way down. Okay, so that's how it is with gain-based pedals. Now with modulation, it's kind of like the same thing. So this chorus is turned way more up than the distortion, so there's going to be a change in gain, but the effect becomes more apparent. Not transparent, apparent. So turn on the chorus. Now let's say if I want to add more gain to it. So that's what happens when you add a little bit, you add, let's say, a distortion and then your fuzz, and then with the chorus, there's different stages in the gain. So it's going to sound dynamically louder, it's going to sound volume-wise much more louder, there's going to be an increase in volume. That's what you want, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for basically sounds that you can use to transition to different parts of a song. You want the verse to sound sonically different than the chorus. So sometimes effects can do that, and sometimes gain-based pedals can do that. But the important thing is that you can't turn everything up, because once you turn everything up, then you're kind of defeating the purpose. So that's the whole point of this video, is just to kind of put in your guys' head that if you want all these different sounds going on, there has to be a limitation of how loud you turn things up or down within your guitar playing. So that's generally the gist of it. Delay, kind of the same concept too. Then you add some gain to it. And that's the whole gist of the video. So if you guys have any more questions, if I didn't explain things clearly, obviously throw it in the comments, like, comment, subscribe. My name is Geo. I hope you guys, took something from this. Other than that, yeah, have a good night. Happy jamming.